Hello beautiful people. So today I'm going to show you my base that I like to use to make sure that my makeup has staying power. It's really important to have a really strong base. That way your makeup, you're not having to fix it throughout the day, whether you're going out with the girls for the night or if you're just going to work or if you're just hanging around with your kids all day. Really important though that you don't want to be constantly having to touch up your makeup or it's going flat or anything like that. So I'm going to show you what I do, and what I like to do is always start with a primer. After you wash and moisturize your face, you always want to start off with a primer, and for me I like to use the Glorious primer by Unique. I've tried, I can't tell you how many primers. They're all good in their own way. Smashbox is really good. I really liked Smashbox, but when this came along and I started using this, I stopped using Smashbox. Plus you get more for your money with the Unique primer. Also with the Unique primer, just as similar with other primers, do you see how little? Look how little. That's it. That's all you need. And it will cover your entire face and your makeup will last. And I can say that it will last because I work 12, 14-hour shifts at a hospital and I don't touch up my makeup. I don't have time for that. And I do overnights. I don't know if I mentioned that. Overnights. So when the morning shift comes in to ask me about how my day went, how my night went, they're always amazed that my makeup looks so perfect. They're like, how did that happen? What do? Do you like put on your makeup all night long? And I'm like, no, haven't touched it. Haven't even seen myself. Too busy. So that's all you do. So you want to really get the spots. For me, it's my eyebrows. I noticed that when I started using this primer, my eyebrows stay on like you wouldn't believe. Like I can rub on my eyebrows, which I'll do another tutorial about that. And it won't come off because I don't think so much because of the product that I'm using, because I've tried it with CoverGirl. I've tried it with the Unique brow kit. I've tried it with everything, and it doesn't matter if I don't have this on. It won't last. But if I do have this on, I can rub my eyebrows up and they don't go anywhere. So it's really great. The next step I'm going to do is concealer. You do not have to do concealer if you don't want to. But as you can see for me, I've got some awesome raccoon eyes going on. And my favorite little spot that I like to get acne at when I get oily or stressed or anything like that, or my diet sucks. There you go. So we're going to cover that up. You can do this several different ways. You can put it on your finger and go to town, do whatever you do. What I like to do with this, because I've noticed that it lasts longer, is I like to just put a dot. And when I say a dot, I mean a dot. And that's it. And this is about the same amount that you can get over the counter. Maybelline has a really great concealer that's similar to this in consistency. But this Unique Mineral Skin Perfecting Concealer, really nice. And a tiny little bit goes a long way. So just take your brush and I just dab. And I'm going to go over here. And if you can see, yeah, you can see good. I'm going to do a V, literally a V. And the reason you want to do a V is because this is really going to help when you go to blend. Plus I have really red. I'm so red. It's so annoying. So if you can see the difference already, I'm going to move this over here so you can see when I do this a little bit better. And again, the same thing. And I'm just taking it and I'm bringing it straight down. Okay? Easy peasy. Again, I'm covering my cheeks. You don't have to cover your cheeks and up into your temples if you don't want to. This is just because I am so red through my cheeks and on my temples. I don't know why. Ever since I had my daughter, my whole body's just been done. So as you can see, really simple. Easy peasy. Now, you can add some extra highlighting moves in there, so the bridge of your nose and up here. A little redness going on over here and right there. okay? Again, I'm still working on that same dot. That's how great it is. And when you use a brush, I've noticed it goes a lot longer too. Okay, here we go. Pimple time. And I actually end up just doing my whole freaking chin because as you can see, my chin was super red. I don't know why I get so red. I'm so over the redness. Okay. I think I'm pretty good. Just want to make sure I get up into my eyes really well. If you want to go like into your eyes, like in the creases, you can do that too. Wherever you feel that you need the most concealer, do it. And I'm really wanting to get that gigantic pimple. It's so gross. Ugh, I hate pimples. Hate the pimples. Okay, so we're done with that part. All right, so the next step is you're going to blend. Blend, 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 blend. I'm telling you, you've got to blend. I use the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I know that Unique has little beauty blenders. I've been using the Real Techniques one forever. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna get in here and we're going to blend. And by blending, you do not rub. Don't rub, okay? No rubbing. All you have to do is tap. Tap, 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 tap. Literally, that's all you're doing is just tapping as fast as you can on the areas that you just did with the concealer, okay? Again, tapping. Please do not rub. So everywhere where you put concealer, you want to blend it. Yeah, you're going to be putting foundation on, but you still have to blend, otherwise you're going to have those lines, and that does not look good. Okay, and the big giant pimple. All right, so the next is my favorite part. So you want to shake your foundation. This is the Unique Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. This stuff is amazing, okay? I can't even begin to tell you how amazing it is. So it's in a squeeze bottle, so you just squeeze it up, and voila. This is their foundation brush. Normally I use my beauty blender. I've never used a brush to apply foundation, but they said, oh no, this is great. It's easy. Just do it. Okay, so I did. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I like to do one extra one. They say it's only supposed to be 5. I like 6. I like even numbers. Okay, so best stuff ever. Here we go. All right, so you're just gonna dab it. Woo, you're going crazy. Just dab, 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 and then you're going to blend. Okay, this is a full coverage look, but I don't know what it is about the consistency of this liquid foundation, but by the time it hits your face and settles on your face, it literally feels like there's nothing on my face. I'm just blending in everything that I did. And I like to bring it down a little bit behind my ears and on my neck. You don't have to do this, but you see this? Incredible. That's your base. It's that simple. It's that easy. If you're like me and you need, for example, like I mentioned, the oil, use some kind of a matte powder. Doesn't have to be anything special, but I like to go in and just make sure. And again, I'm not rubbing. No rubbing. Stop the rubbing. You're just tapping, okay? And especially on that pimple of mine. Okay, and then my chin, like I mentioned, it gets so oily. So if you don't have oily skin and you are perfectly, you know, just okay, then you don't have to do this step. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's that simple. It's that easy. Thanks, guys. Be you and be awesome.